We dedicate almost every waking hour to a single pursuit, earning money. The implicit promise is that this effort leads to happiness, but for most, the actual yield is just relentless exhaustion. We have to ask ourselves whether we actually understand the utility of the wealth we're chasing, or if we are simply caught in an unthinking competition of spending. The modern consumer cycle encourages a very specific behavior: swiping credit cards to purchase luxury goods we don't need, using money we haven't yet earned, all to impress people we don't even genuinely like. Spending beyond your current capacity does not elevate your social standing today. It directly mortgages your future autonomy to pay for a temporary facade. The immediate result of that facade plays out in private. It's the quiet, crushing anxiety of staring at a drained bank account in the middle of the night. Credit cards and personal loans mask this reality. They sever the psychological link between the friction of earning and the ease of buying, creating an artificial sense of purchasing power. Because those debts require constant servicing, stopping is no longer an option. You are locked onto a treadmill of continuous labor just to maintain the baseline. Poverty in the modern sense goes beyond a zero balance. It is the suffocating daily pressure of projecting wealth outwardly while quietly drowning in invisible liabilities. To break that cycle, the definition of saving has to change. Setting money aside is frequently mislabeled as stinginess, when in reality it is a basic mechanism of self-preservation. Every dollar you retain is a direct investment in your own peace of mind. You are quite literally buying your future freedom. But relying on pure emotional willpower to save usually fails. You need a strict mathematical blueprint to override those impulses, starting with the 50-30-20 rule. By locking your income into rented, predetermined percentages, you eliminate the cognitive space where you might otherwise rationalize an unnecessary purchase. Motivation inevitably fades, but a system remains. Executing a fixed formula is the most reliable way to transition a chaotic financial life into absolute, predictable clarity. This chart shows the exact mathematical blueprint. The first pillar requires allocating exactly 50% of your income strictly to essential needs. These are your non-negotiables: rent, groceries, and basic utilities. It forces you to distinguish true necessities from lifestyle desires disguised as needs. The second pillar directs 30% toward your personal wants and lifestyle choices, like dining out or entertainment. This deliberate allocation is crucial. By building flexibility into the formula, you prevent the severe budget fatigue that typically causes people to abandon their financial plans entirely. That leaves the third and most critical pillar, a non-negotiable final 20% reserved purely for savings. Regard this 20% as a strategic reserve, a calculated defense that serves as your most loyal ally during a crisis. Enforcing this specific mathematical distribution neutralizes the superficial illusion of wealth and replaces it with a concrete foundation of real financial autonomy. Once that 20% is secured, long-term investment takes over. Consistent, small inputs over time compound into massive, unshakable stability. This is the mechanics of passive growth. When invested correctly, those funds operate continuously, generating returns for you even while you are sleeping. It triggers a complete reversal of the power dynamic. You transition from a state of exhausting labor where you serve your money to a position where your money serves you. The most valuable dividend your capital can pay is the total control over your own time and the power to dictate your own destiny. The real payoff of this system is waking up with a sense of calm, confident security, completely detached from the anxiety of the rat race. The mandate is clear. Do not hollow out your net worth in an effort to look rich to strangers. Build your wealth to attain profound, lasting peace for yourself. You have to respect the strict utility of your income today so that your wealth will respect and protect your family tomorrow. Money must always be treated as a tool, never as a master. Committing to this architecture is the only reliable path to actual financial freedom.